Just shoot him. She said she'd shoot him graveyard dead.
Shoot him in the dick. In the dick.
Right in the dick. You have a shotgun.
Right in the dick.
Just
Put it in
aim
his dick.
dick level.
Aim dick level and shoot him in his dick.
She went from super tough to real not tough.
I'll shoot him graveyard dead. Oh shit, he's almost inside.
He's almost inside. What am I
gonna
do?
I was drunk. She's like, God, I don't want to kill this man. This old lady's like, I'm gonna do it.
I'm gonna kill him graveyard dead.
Oh, I really don't want to.
Do you think she's afraid because she doesn't want to kill him graveyard dead?
Oh my God, I can't shoot this gun and keep the phone, darling. It's a big shotgun. I'll break my arm.
Yo, she had a pistol grip shotgun. What? I'm taking the safety off as soon as they get here. As soon as you tell me the police are here, I'm taking the safety off.
And then she said, I'm putting. I don't want to kill him.
Yo,
it sounds sort of like she kind of wants to kill him.
She kind of wants to kill him.
She's like, oh, I've been thinking about this. Pat.
It's the worst burglar ever.
911 dispatcher just said okay.
Didn't she talk about how like the front door only had like a lock on the handle?
I don't know. No, she said that the front gate was locked and she can't get it.
Wow. He's saying, I live here.
He's
You're
saying,
in my
shoot.
house. Yeah, they were probably in wars, though. They can handle themselves.
Yeah, if they can get there. You gotta hobble all the way there. This is a farm area.
Oh, it's a farm area?
Yeah.
I missed
According
the beginning.
to this picture.
I missed the beginning of the call, man.
No, I was just going to base off the picture.
Oh, okay.
But also, it's taking a really long time for the cops to get there.
True. But, I mean, if you were in, like, East L.A., it would still take the cops a while. Yo, she's like, just so you know, if you hear a loud bang, that man's dead. Or he's dickless. One of the two.
Oh, we're definitely going to hear someone die.
This burglar's going to die. Ish. Oh, that's the dispatcher talking.
Yeah.
I thought she was like reading this man his last rites. What was that?
I thought that was
I think that was it. Pretty sure that was where she killed that man that was breaking into her house. Nope.
She just picked up the phone and be like, I'm going to do it. She was racking it, I think.
Here we go. She gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? That's where she killed a man.
He dead as now. Welcome back to another episode of the Rum Runnas Podcast,
where we drink rum and talk about stuff.
Nailed it. First try.
I'm Jared.
I'm Kyle or something.
And we're back for another week to talk about weird and interesting news from all over the interwebs. And we're drinking a pink drink.
Yeah, it's pink.
And it's actually very tasty.
It wasn't.
This evolved.
We fixed this drink.
Yep.
It used to have half as much stuff in it.
Yep.
Now it's got twice as much stuff in it.
Now it's tasty. It just tastes like peaches.
Before it just tastes like vodka.
Me and Kyle also listened to somebody die.
Yo, if you don't like listening to horror narration on YouTube, you're broken. Because I think they're awesome.
I mean, it was interesting, especially when she was like, I don't want to kill this man. I really don't. Can you hurry? I'm going to kill this man. But
shout out to your maker for all the times you made me not bored of my truck before I discovered podcasts.
Okay.
Because that's what I used to listen to, is YouTube video of people talking and doing the same thing that people just do now on podcasts.
There we go. Now you know. I'll know half the battle. G.I. Joe.
You have to edit that.
Edit what?
That super loud cough that you somehow missed. You'll see later when you have this cranked up to like 40 and you're like listening for everything.
I don't have to edit everything. People know what coughs are. It's not like you queefed on the mic. Can you do that? Or not? Don't try. I feel like you will fart on the mic. And if you do that, I'm still going to make you talk into it.
I peed a little.
I hate when that happens. When you really have to fart.
I mean, maybe.
And you're just pushing.
Anyway, Rum Runnas Podcast is now going to become an ASMR show.
Where you fart? Stop that.
I only do it because it makes you mad.
I know.
But I did get an ASMR guy.
You did?
To mention me.
Wait, you did?
On the internet.
On Twitter?
No, on YouTube.
On YouTube?
But just me, as I was trying to think of new ways to get people to listen to us, and I was like, you got a lot of YouTube followers. Hey, you're cool and stuff. Why don't you check out my channel and tell us how to make it better? He hasn't done that. But then he was talking about video games, and I was like, do you have an NES system? And he did a Q&A, and I was number one. That was the first question he read, and he put my name up there.
Do you have an NES system is the first question you read? Or check out our channel.
No,
that would have been great.
NES one. It would have been better if you did.
That would have been great. Free marketing.
I'm going to be like, do you like podcasts? And like, do this in your next Q&A and explain how you like the Rum Runnas Podcast.
Exactly.
Please and thank you.
Bong, bong. But
do it like this.
We gotta say the thing that we started now.
I like Rum Runnas Podcast.
Rum Runnas Podcast. It was amazing.
And I'm going to chew bubblegum.
While I listen to the Rum Runnas Podcast.
Yeah. So thank you, Jeff, for saying my name. But also, listen to my show on this channel now, sir.
But yeah, so we kind of did this the last time, but if you are here on YouTube watching, make sure to subscribe if you have not. We're growing steadily. We're up to around 71 now, so that's always good. So keep on subscribing. Make sure the bell icon is clicked.
50,000 Twitter followers.
Not there
That's
yet,
a lie.
but if you want to follow us at Rum Pod. Follow us at Rum Runnas on Instagram and Facebook. And, of course, if you are listening on one of the many platforms, you can follow us on those.
On Apple and Stitcher and Spotify and that other one and some ones we don't know about, but they are apparently there because they're in our things.
And we're in the process of doing Google.
I did Google.
Yeah.
I was going to do Google.
I mean, we gotta do
We're going to do Google.
We'll do it.
Do you Google?
Yeah, do Google, and it'll be fine.
Google your tube and I'll touch your hard drive.
All right, then. Well, make sure to follow us on all those things so we can keep on making stuff for you.
Or else I'm going to hit Jared. From now on, if we don't get at least one subscriber per episode, I'm going to smack Jared in the next video.
What are you, a terrorist? What's going on?
I feel like people aren't going to subscribe now. But also, if you
people
leave a
are gonna
comment,
be like, yes,
if you do subscribe and you leave a comment that says just do it, I will still smack Jared, even if you subscribe. Please
what the hell has occurred here?
Please share our show on the internets to your friends and your moms and your dads.
I didn't agree to get assaulted on the internet.
You don't agree to a lot of the things I say I'm going to do on the show. Like that t-shirt contest that I'm hosting that you were like, why? And I was like, too late. I already put it on the internet. It's going to happen.
Did you put it up?
No, I forgot.
Okay.
But on YouTube, and if they listen to it, first 100 subscribers.
It was really unorganized on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, I got to come up with a thing.
Yeah, it needs to be a little... the reason I have an issue with it is because there's no organized way. Remember, we have to reach 100 subscribers and 100 followers on our audio platforms. Make that the first thing. Get to 100 on each. Okay, if we can get to 100 on each, leave a rating or a comment on a video.
Once we hit 100 subscribers on both YouTube and on Apple, and we hit 100 comments on each, we will go through those names and we will pick one person or 3 people to get. No, pick three people.
It'll either be one person gets 3 shirts or 3 people get 1 shirt.
It's gonna be 3 people get 1 shirts.
Okay, there we go.
And Jared will mail them to you via PayPal.
I don't think PayPal mails shirts, but we'll figure it out. We'll get the logistics, but I think that works. 100 on each.
We'll email you the T-shirt.
Get some comments, get some ratings, so that we have names, and then we will. How do we reach back out to them?
Twitter, or Instagram, or Facebook. Just be like, hey.
We say like, leave us your information.
Yeah, comment us your whatever, DM us your whatevers. I don't know. We'll call it out on the show, and if they listen to the show, they'll hear it, and then they DM us their whatevers.
There you are. There you are. That'll work out. That'll work.
We have an email too.
We'll do that.
rumrunnas.gmail.whatever.
Okay, we're on to the first one.
I forgot how that works.
You forgot how email works?
I don't use that for any real reason.
I mean, true.
Just for filing for jobs and like stuff
porn.
like that. I don't look at porn.
You don't look at porn.
I'm not a sad person.
True. Okay. On to the first one. Did I say first? With an X.
On to the first one.
Kids aged 12 and 13 were shot by a driver after throwing snowballs at passing cars.
We are about this close to just being a true crime podcast at this time. Because I feel like most of these have stopped being clickbait and just you going, what the f***? And then clicking it, and then that's what we talk about.
No, trust me.
Because my first thought to this is, what the f***?
Did you do that cadence so I can censor it easier?
Is it easier?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, cool. Thank you.
I'm working on it.
I'm
not working on it because the last 2 times I've been here have not gone well for me. I got the flu, and your dog kicked me in the nuts.
Yeah, it has been quite a ride. And also, it's not the flu.
It is, too.
It's mono.
Not mono. Stop telling people you gave me mono.
His wife does not like what I say that I gave him mono.
She doesn't care.
She had to defend that it wasn't just a kissing disease and you could get it in different ways.
She doesn't care.
Then why was she like, you know that you can catch mono in other ways, not just kissing?
She knows she's not jealous of you because she just thinks you're an extension of herself because you guys are the same person. It's ruining my life on both ends. I leave home getting yelled at about stuff I do to come here and get yelled at about stuff I do and then be told I have to do things I don't want to do, like put rum and stuff for no reason whatsoever.
I love how...
Or take the garbage out.
I love how at home it's take the garbage out. Here it's put rum in the thing that we're going to drink. Because, it's still alcohol. You're freaking ASMR.
I didn't do that on purpose. It just happened.
2 children, ages 12 and 13, were shot after throwing snowballs.
Not been laughing so much.
Passing cars in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The pair was hurling snowballs at passing cars with a group of children, so only 2 of these children got shot. They were singled out. One of the snowballs struck a white Toyota, which is white.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, don't get snow on my Toyota, man. Definitely don't get snow on my Toyota Tundra. Toyota Tundras are not made for snow.
My Tundra does not have snow on it.
Yeah.
This is not a snow-covered Tundra, even though it's white. And the driver of the car shot at the children, police said.
What the fudge?
I
didn't say about word that time.
You didn't. Police found a 12-year-old girl and a 13-year-old boy minutes apart. Both of their injuries were non-life-threatening. Oh, so we shot him in the arm. It was like a warning. That's good.
We can laugh a little bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it was a warning shot.
It was not a warning shot. That man was trying to kill them. He had bad aim when he was doing a drive-by. His drive-bys are notoriously bad.
That's true. That is very true.
And like most drive-bys, when someone's trying not to shoot children, that's when children get shot and die. In this case, the children just got wounded.
Because they were the targets.
It's a surprise that 2 older men didn't just die.
That is... It just completely flips.
Just flips, man.
2 enemy gangbangers that were just in the area. They get
talking
shot.
it out peacefully.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, let's
squash
the beef.
The gangs go back to war. Really? Is this some man trying to shoot kids for being kids?
Yeah. But what if he said, this is a warning while shooting? Then it was a warning shot.
I doubt the kids heard, this is a warning.
But if they did hear, they would have told police, hey, he said this is a warning.
I feel like the man was like, oh, you think you got things to throw? I can throw stuff.
I can throw this so much faster.
And then the kids were like, what?
For why? For why?
No.
I'm in 6th grade, you schmuck. How old are you when you're in 12th grade? Or not
12th grade? You should be at least 17.
How old are you?
Minimum.
What grade are you in when you're 12 years old? You're like 7th grade?
Like
8th grade?
7th or 8th?
7th?
Or 8th? I was 14 when I was freshman.
I was 13 because I was a genius.
No, it's because you went to Jesus school.
I did go to Jesus school.
Which they just didn't know what to do with the 12 of you in your class. They were like, you know what? We can't fill a whole class next year, so on to the next one.
Well, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty messed up.
It's super
Did
messed
they
up.
arrest the man?
No, they don't know who it was.
What the
Okay, I should probably say this part.
Internet, do not shoot children for throwing snowballs at you.
If you have information about the guy in the white Toyota, which we are assuming is a Tundra just for comedic purposes.
Or a Sierra, which would be that the snow would have just melted off.
Would have. It totally would have.
There.
I know. They name cars after geographically what the car is like.
Hot or cold?
Hot or cold, yeah, exactly. Tundras run way colder than a Sierra
and
does.
You're cold. Your Toyota Sierra than your Toyota.
No, I think it's
Tundra.
GMC Sierra.
Whatever.
That was bad. You're supposed to be like the car expert.
I don't know trucks.
Out of the two of us,
I don't know trucks.
you are definitely a car expert. How does that make you feel?
Trucks.
That you're the expert at
I'm
cars.
not an expert at anything, and
But
I
you
don't know
are.
trucks.
What about trophy trucks?
I don't know if those are real. That's a video game car. Let's talk about these children. Give the phone number out.
Call 414-935-7360 or the Milwaukee Crime Stoppers at 414-224-8477. This was a complete overreaction. Let's just state that. If kids are...
An overreaction? It seems like it's a little more than an overreaction.
What's more than an overreaction?
Shooting 2 children.
So that's the benchmark going forward.
Overreacting is to be like,
So, like-
hey, you fuckers, stop that. That's an overreaction. Don't yell fuckers at 12-year-old kids. He's got to beep that.
You're purposely
I
making
apologize.
it more difficult
I'm not,
for me.
I'm not, but that's what I mean. Like, that's an overreaction.
Okay, so would you say...
You're going to cut that part first.
Yes, I will. Would you say, going forward, if you forget to take out the trash and your wife is like, you forgot to take out the trash, I hate you, that would be an overreaction. But if she was like, you forgot to take out the trash and then shot the children,
that's worse than an overreaction.
Reaction.
Yeah.
Got it. I think I'm getting...
Shooting children, more than an overreaction.
Yes.
If you see this man, I can't say...
Are we... Did it say that it was a man? Or are you just
Assumptions
assuming?
can be made.
It
If
was
you
just the
see
driver.
This white man driving his white Toyota, probably a Tundra,
Because once again, you buy a car to match your race.
and you're in Milwaukee, and you see him glaring at kids playing with snow, stop him and stomp him.
Are you telling people to attack an armed man?
But beat him up, same style.
I mean, if you catch the person and he's not armed, he's the kind of person that deserves an ass whooping. Once again, it might have been a woman.
Nah.
We don't know. No, you're being sexist. You're being sexist. Equal opportunity. Shooters can be women also.
Women, do you want to be credited with the opportunity of being...
It's about
A spree
equality. It's not a spree. It was 2. That's almost a kill streak. But there was no kills. So, I mean, I'm just saying. In a video game, 3 is what you need to be a kill streak. So I don't think you can count 2 as a spree.
Let's go on to the next one. Anyway, Milwaukee, stop this man with all any means necessary.
Like calling the numbers that we gave.
Or by calling Milwaukee Crime Stoppers, sure.
Yeah, the two numbers that we gave. Don't
At
actively go out.
418-224-8471.
You gave the wrong number.
Is that an F at the end?
It is 4. Is it an F at the end?
I can't
In
see
the
it's
phone
all the way
number?
over there.
414-935-7360 to report it to I'm assuming,
The
the police
police.
department, and then to report it to the Milwaukee Crime Stoppers instead of the police. It is 414-224-8477. Just so you know, you can call the police and say that it's anonymous. You don't have to go through a third party.
Or tell them the Rum Runnas Podcast sent you.
You don't specifically say that the Rum Runners Podcast sent you. Say they raised awareness for this heinous act of two-child maiming and complete overreaction.
Now, I'm gonna say this out there because I know there's people out there with really bad tempers.
Oh, I was going to say there's
I'm looking at
definitely people
you.
out there.
I'm looking at you. With your wife beater and your dirty truck and your ripped jeans,
It's a vivid picture.
your white skin. If a child throws a snowball at you, you cannot fear for your life. You are not the police. You cannot just shoot somebody and claim self-defense because someone threw a snowball at you. You're not going to die. It's snow. Next time you see a child and you're like, man, that snowball makes me want to shoot them. Put the gun in your mouth and pull the trigger.
You can't tell people that haven't committed a crime to kill themselves.
I don't think you can tell people that have committed a crime to kill themselves.
People do it all the time. But, okay.
I think people will agree with me.
I know
If you're
people will
thinking
agree
about
with you.
shooting children, people are going to be like, no, shoot yourself.
Yeah, I know. People are going to agree with you. But I don't think you
There's
can
like one person
on
who's
a
like,
public platform say that. It's just
if you disagree with me, write it down in the comments below.
go for it. Do you think this would have been different if it was the police? Like the police had
Yeah, man,
snowballs?
it would have been two hoodlums through ice blocks at police officers.
Yes. It was an attempt on police life.
And they feared for their lives, and those kids would be dead.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Don't tell the police. Don't tell the Milwaukee police that part. Just tell them that we sent you. Don't tell them.
Maybe don't keep that part of the clip.
It's true though. I can't.
It is, but also don't, because we were all like, go to the police, and then immediately after, we were like, don't go to the police.
We didn't say don't go to police. We just said that police
We
shootings
said
are
police
handled.
will shoot children.
We
and
said
throw
police,
snowballs at them.
we said police shootings are handled different. It's just how it is. It's the world we live in. It's the sad, sad state that we live in of Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania is a terrible, terrible, bad road having dirty state.
I heard it's in like the top 3 for most dangerous roads to drive during the winter.
Yeah, you got the worst drivers too. You have the most accidents. At least versus New Jersey.
Where everyone's just trying to race.
Yeah, but we all win.
What? If you're not first, you're last. We Ricky Bobby now?
Everyone's a winner in New Jersey because you're from New Jersey, greatest state in America. Pork roll. Taylor Ham, I don't care what you call it. America, New Jersey.
All right, we're going on to the next one, which is also about a shooting. So it kind of, it's
our funny show about funny news articles. It used to be about how many porns got destroyed and a man suing his parents. Is now about how many children get shot per day.
It has nothing to do with children. This one has
someone's child.
This one has to do with a 93-year-old man.
He's someone's child.
But he's the shooter.
Oh, it's this
93-year-old man shoots apartment manager in both legs over water damage in unit in Las Vegas.
I watched this video and I thought he killed him because I couldn't tell what happened.
Look, I'm going to throw it up on the screen. If you're watching on YouTube, check this out. This
Play
guy
the video
right here. He is dressed like a hitman.
Yo, right?
He looks like he was in the mafia. Like, it is insane.
So he's going to go to jail for the rest of his life.
Oh my God, his name is Rob Thomas.
For the next
Rob Thomas shot a man in both of his legs.
Yo, I didn't know they were that old. I feel super old now.
Right? Freaking Matchbox 20 and stuff. Singing with Santana, shooting two men, shooting.
Maria, Maria.
He wasn't on that one. He was on Smooth.
What?
He was on Smooth.
Who did Maria?
That was somebody not white, and also not Rob Thomas.
Racist.
I mean, they weren't white.
You just can't say someone's not white.
You can say that someone who beats their wife, wears wife beaters, that's dirty, and their white skin, that's fine. But I can't just say someone wasn't white when they weren't.
Look at you, then look at me.
Look back at your man. Look at me. Look at your man. Then look back at me.
I can say that, but it's racist when you do.
Nothing's racist when it's against white people. Everyone knows that.
I'm pink, so I guess I'm fine.
Yeah, you haven't reached your normal red yet.
Let's
see.
getting there.
You're getting there. You're getting there.
Every sip gets me closer.
That is true. But Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 is 93 years old. Shot a man in both of his legs. A 93-year-old Las Vegas man is facing charges after police said he shot his apartment manager, also known as a super, in both legs during an argument last week.
Over water damage, a.k.a. he kept peeing on the floor and he couldn't figure out what was wrong.
Yep. Rob Thomas is accused
Is it wrong to assume this old man has bladder problems?
He's 93 years old, and he's really confused in his mugshot. He might have...
You shot him in the head. What do you mean I shot him in the legs?
Look at all this blood here. Did they have to punch the old man to bring him down? Jesus. I mean,
no. It's
probably
the
still.
thing that
Look at this.
old people.
Every time I see this, I just go, he was in the mob. He was in the mob, and he was like, I got
See, because they blurred out the dude's head, I thought he got shot in the
face, right? But then it says legs.
Yeah, I thought this man died.
They kept the shot part.
I didn't read the whole article. I watched the video. I was like, oh, man, that man's dead.
He fired 3 rounds. He fired 3 rounds into 2 legs? Which one got 2?
His dick.
Yo, if he shot him,
coughed right when I said that. So I don't know if it's gonna come through.
If he got shot in the dick, that's terrible.
I was like, his, and you went. It's like that's what you like to cough on.
It was perfectly what?
Dicks.
All right. Police said Thomas entered an apartment office around 9:10 a.m. I'm going to keep them all so that people can see how many times you go, don't keep that part.
No, come on. Stop.
Oh, my
that.
God.
Don't keep that.
All right.
He made half your drinks vodka.
He made several verbal threats and pulled out the handgun. One employee called the police and a victim sat in a chair near Thomas as they continued to argue.
Were the verbal threats things like, I'm going to shoot you in the legs?
And the victim sat in so he was sitting in this chair first. I'm going to have to watch
He was all like, I'm going to kneecap you, son. Don't you know
Thomas
my
is seen firing
family?
the first shot across the office. Oh, he just shot. He was like, Pop, I hate your office first.
Fix my water damage or I'll make water damage in your... Where are your pipes? Bang.
Pop. There you go. Now you got water damage.
God didn't get a pipe. So I'm going to get you other pipes, which are your legs.
The bullet hit the wall and went through a computer screen, but no one was struck. Warning, the video below may be difficult for some people to watch. The only reason we are showing it was in full is because the victim only suffered a graze wounds and was treated for non-life-threatening injuries and was released from the hospital the same day.
They say that, but these same sources play people getting their heads cut off, so I think they're liars.
This is like, the water damage! Why? Fix it. You sit in the chair.
You sit here.
Sit in the chair. I have something for you, Sonny.
Why did he put the chair there just in case that man was going to try and jump him?
Yeah, he calmly pulled out the gun. He was like, you see the gun? Okay, this is a gun. It's going to hurt as much as the water hurts me.
Why did the man sit down then?
Because he said sit down. Pop, there you go. Bam. Now you have a holy wall.
A holy wall.
Holy wall. I hate you. Fix my pipes. This is a whole long conversation. He's like, okay.
He's like, fix my water damage. I'm not going to fix your water damage. Fix my water damage.
This person is getting really close. That person, they're leaving?
He was like, yeah, you get out of here. You can't help me anyway.
He's like, oh, okay, you leave. Leave.
Bye.
Thank you for not hitting me in the head as you walked past.
I'll have
saving this man's legs.
The rent check will be in tomorrow. It's like I'm 93. You don't need that much to bruise me.
Now this guy's like, look, man, I know that you just shot my wall and all, but he's like, oh, don't put it in my dick.
Did you see him cover?
Yeah,
he was like, no.
Nope. Protecting.
Nope. I need that part.
Protecting the jewels.
That part.
see here. Come on. Come on. He's like, I'm gonna shoot you, but it's not gonna be lethal. He's like, He's like, come on. He was like, that was a good one. That was a really good one. He's like, you gonna fix the water damage now? I have a bullet in my leg. I don't think that's true. I don't think it's true you have a bullet in your leg.
Let me check. You.
See, now, if you had a bullet in your leg, your other one would also have a bullet.
You see him look behind him and like...
Yeah, because he's...
Stop being a baby.
Yeah, because he's making sure that he has a getaway car running because he's having a flashback of when he was in the mob.
No, this is when he was in Nam. He's like, I got shot in both my legs in Nam, and I didn't cry like this.
He's like, give me a second. Line this up. Bah!
Oh, my God.
He shot him in the ass.
No, he didn't.
It looked like he was in the... He's holding his ass.
Yeah, because it probably went through.
Here.
Dude, he's so close.
I know, but I'm just saying. And look, he's just...
There's like 3 feet between these men.
I got so many holes in my ass now. Oh, there's a police. He's like, oh, okay.
Why did the cops break the window?
I don't know. And he's like, I don't know what you... Oh, man.
Oh.
Bam.
That's why his head's bleeding.
That is totally why, because he's an old man and they cut easily.
They were like, not today. He put the gun down and they were like, nope. You know what was weird about that video? He was a white man. And they were rough.
And they got there fast.
That kid that shot that church up, was like, hey guys. And they were like,
yeah, and they nicely escorted him out. But so that woman that had to kill the man and the thing that we listened to earlier had to wait for like 25 minutes. For like the cops to get there. But they got to this guy.
She had to wait 16 minutes after she killed him.
There was editing. So we don't know how long the conversation was. And I like to think that some of our dialogue was actually happening.
It definitely was not. There was no point when that man was just going,
I mean, if I got shot, I would definitely be going, I'd be screaming. I can tell you that.
I'd be sitting there like, do it again. You won't. You won't. No, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be like,
definitely would not.
Please don't shoot any higher.
I do love, though, that he covered his nuts. The old man was like, I can shoot your dick off right now. And he was like, no. He was like, what if I just graze the leg? You going to fix the water damage then?
So we can all agree that old man is going to spend the rest of his life in jail.
Exactly. Because
even if it is only 6 months.
Old. Yeah. He has no criminal history before this incident. Yeah. He also probably has it starts just 20 years back. And be like, oh,
no one knew who Robert Thomas was before 1999.
Yo, what if that's... And they were like, yo, Jimmy, what you want your name to be? I heard this song on the radio is by this guy named Rob Thomas. What about Robert Thomas? I really don't remember how smooth it goes.
I don't remember any Matchbox 20 songs.
Unwell. It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. And she says, baby,
I'm going to shoot the super in the legs. That's where he got it from.
That is exactly where he got it. He heard
Matchbox 20.
He heard that in a particular way. Damn you, Rob Thomas. Why did you do this?
Rob Thomas, look what you made Rob Thomas do.
Why couldn't you just keep making music? Why'd you have to go and shoot a man in his leg?
There's literally no one else that's making jokes about this article. You're a bad person.
You're also making jokes about
this article. I am not. A man was shot in both his legs.
Are we bad people? We can't.
A little bit.
He survived.
That man.
We know he survived.
There's no way that man is going, he shot me in the legs. Maybe while he was still getting morphine dripped.
Yes. But
he
also,
was like, that old ass man.
If this man is single,
shot me in the legs.
He's going to get so much ass.
That's not true. Women, are you more attracted to a man after he's been shot in both his legs by a 90-year-old man because he wouldn't fix his water pipes?
You don't got to tell the whole story.
I am a truth teller.
Just leave it at a man dressed in all black came into my office.
Robert Thomas
held me. Yes, Rob Thomas came into my office
legs.
Dressed all in black with a black fedora to match. Pulled out a handgun and shot me in both my legs. You know what? After everything, you can show them the article, and they'll be like, "Hey, he didn't lie. He just omitted."
Like Rob
who
Thomas,
it
she'd be
was.
like, "Yeah, man, like from like
Rob
93,"
Thomas.
and she'd be like, "Yeah, Matchbox 20 was big in 93," and she's like, "Yep, sure, we'll
Rob
go with
Thomas,
that."
93. You know how it was.
Rob Thomas, 93, man, shot me in both my legs.
That's exactly what it is.
She'd be like, "You got shot in the legs in 93."
By Rob
But
Thomas.
you're 30 years old, then that would have made you 493. And he'd be like, "I know."
He's like, I know. Rob
Rob
Thomas. Rob Thomas does not care. He had a grievance, and he just took it out.
He was mad that his pipes were leaking.
I mean, his pipes were definitely leaking.
To be fair, they should have fixed his water pipes.
They should have. I mean, what are they, slumlords?
It's been a while since I took the bad guy's side.
It has been a while. I mean, look at his
He's
face.
a 93-year-old man.
Look at his face. Look at that face.
Yeah, that's because he hit that door. That old man is like probably gonna
I'm talking
die.
about the eyes, because you always look at the eyes.
Yeah.
Let's not look at all the evidence.
It looks like little fish eyes. So I
Yeah.
can't really look into his soul. When all I see when I look at this old man is liver spots and him doing this. I peed on the floor. Fix it.
They wouldn't fix the pee spot.
My pipes are leaking.
My pipes.
Water damage in my home.
He's now been charged with attempted murder. I mean, he wasn't trying. He purposely hit him in the legs.
Dude, femoral arteries in your legs. It's like super
He
easy to die.
grazed.
Super easy to die getting shot in the
He
legs.
grazed the first one and then
It's-
shot through his ass cheek in the second one.
It's one of the longest arteries in your
He
body.
shot through the ass cheek. He was just like, I feel like the kids get their asses pierced nowadays.
Femoral artery is in your thigh.
But is it in your ass?
It's in the front part of your ass, which is the front part of your thigh.
So your groin? Cheek. Groin.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to say the word and make you have to beep again.
Try not to, because
Pancakes.
You've been
Oh,
getting
I said it.
ridiculous.
Dude, I don't feel good, so I kind of don't care.
This looks like a... I don't know why. This shows the exact place where it happened.
What if it really is like a really scummy, like...
Yo, they have
what if it's a retirement home for mobsters?
It is the Vista del Valle Apartments.
That sounds like a mobster's
It's got a
retirement home.
2.7 rating.
Yo,
Let's see.
So they probably charged this old man all of his Social Security and retirement
Let's
money.
see some reviews real quick.
Smells not good.
This
Old
person
people
loves
shoot
the
people.
place. One star. A day ago. They had my 93-year-old neighbor arrested when he tried to speak to the management about his leaky apartment. The manager wouldn't have fixed the water leakage.
Yes.
Even if he had a gun to his head.
I am happy that is one of the reviews that they're taking. That's a sign. If the people that live there are taking the side of the man who shot the other man, that is not a good place
He does
to
have
live.
a point, though. He wouldn't fix it even if he had a gun pointed at him.
He was like, I'm not gonna.
He's like, I'm still not going to do it. He had to be shot twice. And then the police had to step
He was
in.
like-
and guess what? That water damage is still there.
He was like, boom, you gonna fix it now? And he was like,
No.
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 Now I don't think that man was screaming, and he was just going, ooh, no, I'm gonna make more water damage. He was like, oh yeah?
He's like, I'm going
Bam.
to come in and I'm going to pee on your floor now.
Well, now I feel like the old man's the victim here again.
See, there we go. 3 days ago. Occasional gunfire, but overall really nice place.
This is the best idea you ever had, to go and read the Yelp review.
1 star. They refute a lot of these. Yo, I want to know what their rating was before this happened, because a lot of these are within the past 3 days. They refused to fix my grandpa's leaky apartment and had the nerve to call the cops on him when he got the manager's attention. Maybe they'll listen to the next one.
Got the attention. Bullets in his legs.
1 star. Not wheelchair accessible for people shot in the legs.
No, that's what that says.
That's what it
Oh
says.
my god.
2 days ago. That right there. That is the winner of the comments.
What do the 5-star reviews say?
I've been living in the Vista. Oh, this was 8 months ago. Don't even care about it. But the owner responded.
The one about getting shot?
No, he responded to the one about him, like the person liking the place. Didn't respond to anybody about him getting shot.
Yo, I've changed my mind. Free Robert Thomas.
Free Rob Thomas.
Free Robert Thomas.
Oh, hey, look, 2 years ago. It's inconveniently located, and the complex is quiet at night and very nicely kept. But I agree with everyone else that the office staff and management are horrible people. They are rude as hell. Disrespectful to the tenants, especially the fat, bald, old-ass guy with great hair. With gray hair.
I thought
That's him.
Great hair.
He's the worst. He definitely needs to be fired. He's got the worst customer service skills, and he always has an attitude every time that I go in the office and ask a question. He's got a mean-ass reply. It's obvious he doesn't like his job and he needs to quit or be fired because keeping him around won't sell no apartment. Okay, I mean, you're hurting yourself there a little bit. I would give these apartments 0 stars if I could. I should have never moved here and will definitely be moving as soon as my lease is up. I already started looking for new apartments. She's giving her life story here. This time I'm getting one
I'm
with
bored of this, but also
washer dryer and unit. They don't even got washer dryers and units. Where'd that water come from?
Free Rob Thomas.
Free Rob Thomas.
Free Rob Thomas.
Apparently they were mean, and they were probably mean to him. And it says stay away. Stay away. I mean, you wouldn't get shot if you fixed stuff.
Our whole demeanor has now changed from don't shoot people in the legs to Free Rob Thomas.
Don't shoot people too.
Also, don't shoot people, but Free Rob Thomas.
Oh, hey, look, the owner responded. While we value hearing from our residents, it truly saddens our team to see this less than kind characterization of our team and community. We strive to create a comfortable environment and provide exceptional customer service, and it's truly troubling you. Feel this has been your experience. We apologize if your expectations have not been met. Please visit the office at your convenience so we can discuss this feedback in more detail and hear any suggestions you may have, which can help our team improve your perception and experience in our community. Thank you. Luckily, she didn't come in and pop 3 caps in the place.
Honestly, that man was just saying that so they could probably get her there to yell at her.
Exactly, and they'll probably break her. They'll probably be like, you know what? We want you out.
And also,
We've
we're
had
going to sue
complaints.
you for breaking our lease.
Exactly. You're going to lose your security deposit because we found mice trappings.
We found water damage in your apartment, and we're going to charge you for that.
Yep. And she's like, oh, I hope someone shoots you in the legs.
12 months later.
Bang, bang. Another 2-star. Man, yeah, there's these are 2 years old. There's another one.
So these
Another
apartments
one.
and the people that work there are terrible people.
Another
Is
one,
what
yeah.
we're gathering.
And there's a crappy no pet rule. Man, how can you not let a 93-year-old man have a pet? He's lonely.
I don't think that he wrote that one.
I'm just saying, but he probably didn't have a pet. They probably continued the no pet rule. If he had a pet, he probably would have been happy.
I now no longer believe that Rob Thomas peed on the floor and caused his own water damage. I believe that they caused the water damage.
And they wouldn't fix it even if getting shot.
Even after getting shot 2 times.
They pushed him to this point.
They did.
They pushed Rob Thomas.
I also think we should get police
were
brutality on that old man.
They were
because they should
unsmooth.
not have smashed his face into the door all the way that hard.
Exactly. They were unsmooth. Now he's unwell.
Free Rob Thomas.
Get that.
Of wherever this is.
Put that on Twitter. Hashtag free Rob Thomas.
Picture of the old man. People are like, didn't he shoot someone? Yo, look
literally,
at the Yelp reviews.
literally just say hashtag free Rob Thomas.
I'm not going to do that.
No explanation. Do it. You won't.
I won't.
You won't. Look elsewhere. Oh, I thought that said herpes. It said Amy herpes.
Don't shoot people, but also don't be shitty to your tenants.
Exactly. Fix people's water damage.
And free Rob Thomas.
Are you ready to go on to one that is
Not about shooting people?
not about shooting people?
Is someone going to get shot?
No.
Do people die?
I mean, there's going to be some things getting shot, but it's not.
So guns are still involved?
Nope.
Needles?
Nope.
Bicycle air tire pumps?
Nope.
Cannons?
Nope. Think of some other things that shoot. Sex workers are raising hundreds of thousands to fight Australia's bushfires, one nude at a time.
1. She was an Instagram model.
I don't know. It says sex workers.
Why does it say sex workers?
Because Instagram models apparently work with sex. They sell sex appeal.
So here's something that I think is weird.
Mm-hmm.
The term prostitution is now like deemed inappropriate to use.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to call someone a prostitute, but I honestly feel
I wouldn't care if he was a prostitute.
I would rather be called a prostitute
than a
sex worker.
It sounds demeaning.
Because it sounds way more derogatory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It does.
I'd rather be called a whore than a sex worker.
Okay.
If I ever get into sex work, don't call me a sex worker.
I'll make sure to remember that.
People will be like, what does Kyle do? Like, he's a sex... He's a whore.
That's a vagina.
That's the Instagram model. I looked that up.
You're like, I looked it up right away. Right away. As soon as I heard, I looked it up.
I couldn't find that picture without a smiley face.
Because you didn't donate to save Australia. Which also, it's terrible what's going on in Australia. No jokes. Like, it's been on fire for a really long time. Hopefully everything gets better.
Would you say
it's not nice?
It's been burning since the world's been turning?
I literally just said no jokes.
We didn't start the fire.
We didn't. But did you hear about, like, there's like 200 people that are being arrested for starting the fire?
Wait,
they can't.
200 people started the fire?
Like different fires. People are just lighting fires now.
They're just like, you know
They're
what?
kicking tires and lighting fires in Australia, and it's terrible.
They're like, that fire's pretty big. I don't think anyone will notice if I just light my house on fire too.
I wonder if it was mostly just for insurance reasons. But let's find out about the titties and the vajayjay.
The Bobs and the Vegan.
20-year-old OnlyFans model. OnlyFans, not Instagram. OnlyFans. Which is titties in the vagina.
Because she got kicked off of
Bobs and Vagana.
She was kicked off.
Started a trend with a booty pic seen around the world. She claims to have raised more than $500,000 in 3 days.
Send them booty pics.
What?
How are you going to be mad at someone for raising money to save the koalas?
I don't think anybody's mad about that. I think they're just trying to say she's a hero. But like,
no, they're not.
They're not? I don't know.
They're shaming them by calling them sex workers.
I mean, yeah, that's a bad headline.
It should say hero women.
It should say the naked
raise money
philanthropist.
to save koalas in Australia's during brush fires.
I think it's more than just the koalas. I think it's just Australia in general.
Yeah, but her whole thing was save the koalas. I'm
Really?
pretty sure there's a hashtag
Okay, that's fine.
somewhere.
No, it says Australia on fire and Australia fires.
Other things I looked up said she had
I'm
like
sending
things.
nudes to every person who donates at least $10. Any one of the fundraisers for the
It was after this one, because after she got like booted off of Twitter or Instagram or both or whatever, she put out another thing that
They
was
kicked
like,
her off after this?
yeah.
Is it because you can see the crack?
I don't know. They kicked her off for the whole promoting of nudes for saving animals. But she said something like, blah, 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 bad day, blah, blah, blah. People are mad at me because of blah, blah, blah. But whatever, save the koalas.
And then look, Emmy Elliott joined it. I'm joining these babes to help with hashtag Australia Fires, hashtag Australia on Fire. $10 donation or more with confirmation. Nude sent in DM. She didn't show no booty though, so maybe she didn't get kicked off.
Maybe.
Check right now. Check to see if Emmy Elliott is still.
No, I'm not.
No, that's on
that
Twitter.
right now.
It's on Twitter. Can you? Well, look, that's Bob's and Vagana.
They're stars though.
That's a planet. Oh, and booty.
I can't
There's
see.
booty in there also.
She showed all of the things.
All of it. She was like, hey, $10. You get to see literally all of it.
You know what? I'll join this trend. $10 and I'll show you a picture of me naked.
Sure, $10 and you'll see a picture of Kyle naked.
Jared too.
I'm perfectly
Tip
fine
to
with this. Whoa, you're making it really explicit. Let's see here.
We won't
She
do that.
enlisted
I'm
several
sorry. I
people to help.
apologize. I'm not that confident in Jared's body.
Let's see here. Yesterday, Instagram deactivated Ward's account, claiming that
told you.
Ward broke the platform's rule against sexually suggestive content. All of TikTok is sexually suggestive
It
content.
says Instagram.
Even some of our stuff is sexually suggestive.
Don't tell them that.
Surprised it's a penis?
All right, now we're gonna get kicked off of Instagram when.
Oh my God, we're going to lose our 73, 76, sorry, Instagram followers. Oh my goodness. Instagram is the one that I hate the most.
We're not very good at Instagram.
We're not. It's because we're not sexy. If we looked like this, we would have way more.
She doesn't have a head.
We'd still get way more. If we were headless but had this body.
I've always said we should do this show with no
voice.
shirts on. Take your shirt off right now. Let's do it.
No.
If you want to see us do a whole episode with no shirts on,
No.
leave me a 5-star review on Apple.
Okay, let's keep going here. A Facebook spokesperson told Motherboard this account was disabled for... Oh, man, Facebook did it too? Offering nude images is not allowed on Instagram. What is Facebook owns Instagram. See?
Jinx Yomi.
I got there. Instagram is notoriously hostile towards sex workers. That's still really not cool. Even if they're not posting nude or suggestive content or advertising content or services on the platform.
How is she a sex worker? For being a hero.
For being a philanthropist.
For being a hero.
Yeah. It doesn't come as a surprise that Instagram would deplatform
Basically,
Ward.
Aquaman. She wants to put a bunch of water on some fire. She wants to use a lot of water. She wants to pay people money for water.
I wouldn't go with Aquaman, though.
But when they do that, they need the money so they can get the helicopter fuel so they can pick ocean water up and pour it on the fires.
I mean, Aquaman...
She's basically Aquaman.
Okay. I'll give you... Okay, Aquaman. Sure.
My argument was solid.
It was not solid, but I can't argue with it. Disappointed the platform massively a philanthropic campaign, while big porn companies like Brazzers continue unhindered. In addition to deplatforming, Ward was the target of mass trolling and harassment. This is what's wrong with the internet. This is somebody using their body for a positive reason to help save the world, and people are trolling her?
Like I always say, your body, your life. Do what you want with it.
Exactly. I went through the pros and cons before I moved forward. Cons being potentially getting my account deleted or trolls using my images for blackmail. I determined the climate in Australia are in such need that was worth the repercussions. That is self-sacrifice. Get this woman a cape, but make sure it doesn't cover any bobs or vagina.
And make sure it says Aquaman.
It doesn't need to say Aquaman. Aquaman doesn't even wear a cape. Should she get a hook hand?
Paint her in scales.
No, because that covers the bobs and vagina. You're negating the point.
That's not illegal, though, and she can post those pictures on Instagram.
But they still deactivated her account. It's gone. She
what
can't.
if she changes her name to Ward Caitlin?
I don't know how Instagram works.
I don't know how the internet
Clearly,
works at all.
we look at our followers. We clearly don't know how Instagram works.
My GTA character has more followers
I
than our
know
regular
that.
Instagram.
I am aware. But this says something about $35,000 was worth it to me. Actually, no. Now I'm kind of the amount of people that came together and appreciate the cause was overwhelming. In the end, I would do it all the same. Raising over $35,000 was worth it to me.
She said $500,000.
This said $500,000, and now it's $35,000. Those are two very different numbers.
How many monies did she get?
That's what I kind of need to know.
Either way, that's a lot.
Or is this somebody different? She said people started reselling her nudes after receiving them. That's just terrible. So make sure that they're still donating the money.
Yo, why are you bad people?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these are people. These people
trash?
are just as bad as the people starting fires around the fires.
Why are you trash people? Like, what you're doing by reselling them is making sure that nobody else has to donate money to the thing.
Exactly.
And you're hindering the cause.
I mean, you were kind of looking for them without the thing. So I mean, you could just donate $10.
She was deactivated. How do I contact her?
That is true. That is true.
I could just find them and donate $10.
What was her name again?
Caitlin Ward. Because you're about to go Google that in like 15 minutes after I
No, I'm not going to go look for... I'm going to say...
There's no pictures of her face. She's pretty.
Caitlin Ward.
Caitlin Ward.
If you're a fan of the show.
She's not.
But if you are, or if you know Caitlin Ward, forward this to her so that Kyle can email her his donation. The $10.
If you don't donate, I'm not going to share the picture with you.
I'll donate if you donate and you go through all that trouble to like email her and send the
Caitlin Ward.
Okay.
If you send us a tasteful clothed picture, Ethan, because we're not perverts. He wants the naked one. He's a pervert. and you just shout out our show somewhere,
we will donate a ridiculous number. Do not say a ridiculous number.
$20 each.
Okay, that is not a ridiculous number.
That's
that was a good number.
$4 million each. Just $20. We don't have $4 million.
Yeah, we don't. I feel everybody knows we don't have $4 million. We use the same alcohols in every drink because we can't afford to get new ones.
No, because you demand that we use rum, and not everybody. What bar is like, oh, I used this bottle of vodka one time. Gotta get a new one.
My bar.
No, you just complained about that.
My bar does that.
Anyway, these women are heroes, and if you shame them, you're a trash person, and you should go
the opposite of a hero, a villain.
Go to Australia and walk into the fire.
Why do you keep telling people to do terrible things? One, I mean, the money would help out Australia, which is in need.
Especially if you live in Australia.
Some tourism. So, I mean, I can see how there would be a benefit. I'm not going to say it's a totally bad plan. Just don't tell them to do it.
The world's overpopulated.
Did you see that meme where it talked about how killing 356,000 people would do the same thing as planting 200 million trees?
Yeah. Actually, it was 50,000 people. Or no.
Is it 50,000?
Yeah, it was a lower number. It was a pretty low number.
I'm going to look it up real quick.
Killing 50,000 people would be the same as planting 2 million trees. You don't need to look it up. But also, all those trees are on fire right now, so think about how many people
we have to kill them
to make up for those not having trees anymore. What's that person doing there?
Oh, killing 31,646 people would save the same amount of oxygen as planting 20 million trees. Yeah, it's way less than what I said. Booty the picture with fire.
Fire. Those firemen are wearing T-shirts.
That's because they're not firemen.
They're wearing fireman hats.
They're wearing just hats.
Cowboy hats.
Yeah, that's just Australian.
Does that guy have
uniform.
a sword? Is he actually fighting the fire?
That's a hose. Because that's how people fight fire. You don't fight fire with a sword. It's not an anime.
If you're not willing to donate this money and you're going to shame these women for creating a method to bring awareness to this, go fist fight these fires. Can I say that?
Yes, you can. That's fine. That's fine. Because once again, they'd still have to fly there, giving Australia more money for tourism, which should go towards immediately, Australian government, go towards the
fire,
the fixing of the fire,
not raises for yourselves.
Exactly. Did you hear about how the government is kind of responsible for underfunding fire prevention and firefighting?
Huh? No. But is that like a thing? Because they don't they have like fires like California does, where it's just like fire season?
Yeah, because I mean it's a dry climate.
It's just like, all right, man. Everybody knows half the state's on fire this time.
Yeah, except for normally it's not this bad. It doesn't go on for this long. And
well, that's because you just said a bunch of people were like,
we want to raise.
This isn't big enough.
Yeah, there's that. But also on top of that, though, well, apparently while the fires were happening,
were the firemen like, we need more money? And they were like, no. And they were like, oh, it's weird. The fire's more.
Well, no, they were
There's
like,
more
fire. The firefighters were like, hey, we need more money. And they were like, cool, I'll see you after my Hawaiian vacation. Which is what happened.
Somebody went on a Hawaiian vacation.
The prime minister came back from his Hawaiian vacation to the fires. And there is videos of him going up to people that just lost their house and were like, hey. And they did what you're doing, and he grabbed their hand, grabbed it, and went like this. Like, made them shake his hand.
And they were like, how was your trip?
Yeah, pretty much. They were like,
and he was like, it was great. How was your firecation? And they were like, make guns legal again. And he was like, why? I was like, revolution.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just like, hey, so if we can have like a lot of guns and you're a dress,
you guys know
really
how
nice.
we have no guns? We need more of those.
Yeah, because everybody's very mad at him.
We need one for every man, woman, and child in this country.
Yeah, he pretty sure he gave himself and some other people some raises, and then was like, "We don't need to worry about firefighters. It's just fire. It's fire.
It's fire. Just put water on it. We're
exactly.
an island.
It's an island. Just splash some water
There's
on
water
it.
everywhere.
Exactly. That's kind of what he did, and then now
he forgot like helicopters need fuel.
Yeah.
Fire trucks need fuel.
Yeah.
Firemen
Hoses
need money.
Exactly. Hoses don't hold themselves.
Equipment
Yeah.
and robots.
Yeah.
When are robot firefighters coming?
They do
feel like
have
we
robot
need that.
firefighters.
Do they?
They have drone firefighters too.
What?
But you still need to pay people to pilot them. You need to pay for the drones.
Predator drones.
Dropping water bombs?
Yeah, that'd be sweet. Yo, America, send a Predator drone.
With
put a giant
water balloons?
put giant water tanks in it and drop that crap.
The water or the tanks?
I have a great idea. This is like a multi-billion-dollar operation that I'm suggesting we just go do.
It would be dope. We can have the naked pictures fund it.
Yo, Trump. All right.
Have these women's naked pictures fund the predators to be sent the predator drones. I can't just say predators. The predator drones.
Have these naked women pay the predators.
Pay the predator drones to fly over and drop tons of water. Just tons of it. If we can find a way to missile form water,
yo,
that'd
Trump
be even better.
Loves models too, because
He
that whole time
does.
that he like
He
was
loves
super
to
into them.
Just grab them. I'm just saying.
So Trump,
It's locker room talk.
get us some predator drones full of water bombs.
Develop water bombs real quick.
Dude, it's just a tank full of water. I think they could do it. I just have to make it so it's waterproof inside of the Predator drone. Where did the Predator... I'm thinking... I don't think they have like a bay, do they?
No, they
They
don't.
just have like missile docks.
They would need to be water missiles.
Invent water missiles.
Don't explosions put out fires, though? Like the force of the explosion?
No.
Yes.
It makes new
Totally
ones, though.
do. I saw a thing on the internet.
Trump, you know how you're all ready to nuke this other country? Nuke these fires. Because apparently, according to Jared, that'll stop them.
No, I saw a thing.
It'll be like...
Haven't you ever seen that thing where it's like they take this little like bubble thing, they throw it into a fire, it goes poof, and the fire's gone.
What?
It goes poof, and the
Load those
fire's
onto a
gone.
Predator drone.
Tons of
send
them.
them out. Put our name on them. Say Rum Runnas
gonna
gave us this
I'm
idea.
gonna show you. I'm gonna show you these fire.
Fire bombs.
You
You type fire bombs. It's just going to show you pictures of alcohol bottles with rags in them.
fighting
Fighting.
bomb, firefighting bombs. That's exactly what it is. Let's see here.
A picture of someone setting bombs on fire, fighting them.
The bomb that puts out fires in 3 seconds. Bam. First thing. Look,
That's
that
a
guy's
gun.
Pulling a gun.
You know, shoot that fire to death.
Thanks, YouTube. Thank you.
Oh no, my belt.
See? Bam. Ready? Done.
That's not exploding.
It's a
though.
boom,
It's
though.
Shooting.
But if you put a bunch of those into a missile form,
All right. So what we now need is we need all the Instagram models
to send some nudes,
to send nudes, so
have
that we
that
can get.
finance the Predator drones to go over.
What is this called? The Elid bomb? Elid bomb?
It
Elid bomb?
is. I don't know. Yeah,
Rewind.
Elid fire bomb thing.
The Elid fire bombs, attach them to some missiles, throw out a Predator drone, and we're going to murder this fire.
We're gonna mess this fire up.
Let's go, America. Let's do something right.
Make
for
some
once.
giant ones of these
This
and
is
just
a-
have them drop.
This is a war we can win.
This is exactly what it is. See, this
7 years later,
See,
we're in
you
a war
don't-
with fire.
fire has struck back.
Wait, sorry. No, how long has it been? All right, so it was 2001. It's 2020 now. So
19.
let's get into a 19-year-long war with fires in
Fire.
Australia.
There we go. But no, I mean, like, I just see, people just need to think outside the box. Predator drones and fire fighting bombs,
And
not fire
nudes.
bombs, firefighting bombs, funded by nudes, can save Australia. Mark it.
Hashtag Rum Runnas Predator Bombs Nudes. Wait. Save the koalas.
Per that hashtag. Was that what we want? Nudes of predator drones? Or did you just say predator nudes?
Hashtag Rum Runnas for Illid predator drone bombs for newts. America?
We'll work on the hashtag. But let's get this going. America, we can save Australia. One nude at a time, one drone at a time, one firefighting bomb
Listen,
at a time.
Mr. President Trump, one day you have to respond to us. You're either going to build
talk
a
to you
white picket
all
fence.
the time.
All
the time.
You either got to build our white picket fence or you got a predator drone bomb this fire.
With firefighting bombs. You need to make sure you switch out the regular bombs for firefighting bombs.
And cover them in nudes.
Make it that, because America is constantly seen as like, oh, we just send drones and blow people up. Let's take that image, flip it on its head. Let's save Australia.
Let's make predator drones heroes.
We got to change the name from Predator. we got to give it a better name. Just
Fire drones.
Just hero drones.
Let's make them hero drones.
Super drones.
This is all.
Super drone.
This is freedom fries all over again.
This is freedom fries all over again.
Who invented predator drones? Was it Obama?
No, I don't think like Obama's sitting in his garage.
No, but he was
drones.
he president when they came out, or was Bush still president?
I think Bush was still president when Predator drones were like first coming out.
We never used them,
and we
until Obama.
perfected it with Obama. And Obama was like, "I'm using these on everything."
Obama was like, "Yo, check out that library."
I mean, he said, "Yo, check out those people around the library," and they were like, "We can hit the library." And everything
Obama was
around
all
it.
like, "Yo, see all those people? One of them's a terrorist. Blow that up with a predator drone."
Blow the whole damn block up.
And then everybody was all like, "Yo, Obama, 8 years,
Obama,
no controversies."
Obama, yo mama.
And I'm just like, remember that time you predator droned Americans?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go on to the last one.
We come off as being on the wrong side of the political platform that we're actually on, which is none.
We
We just think
middle.
it's funny to tell Trump to do stuff.
We're
and he won't do it
centrist.
for us.
He won't because he's a schmuck like that.
I'm mad at him. I'm not gonna vote for you unless you
Oh
predator drone.
snap!
I'm not gonna vote for you unless you predator drone these fires.
Hey, you remember that one time we talked about that vibrator?
Sure.
Yeah, we're going to do that again. Hilarious sex toy review on Amazon warns men they'll need to wear riot gear.
Wait, why?
I will tell
They
you
shouldn't
now.
be involved.
Story time with Jared.
We need another one of those.
That's what I'm doing
We
right
need
now.
to do another story time in general. Should
We'll
we
do
do scary stories or funny stories or stories?
We'll figure it out.
Let us know on Reddit. We're not on Reddit.
A man who purchased a €25.99 lear, I don't know the symbol, Luvkis sex toy on Amazon left an hilarious review online, writing that it had been so successful his girlfriend feared she may
Not love him anymore?
have killed him.
Well, he wrote the review.
No, the girlfriend just thought
This
it.
website has a lot of pop-ups. You should
His
be
5-star
worried.
review went viral on Twitter. No, remember I said, "Hey, don't sell my information."
No.
Stock photo.
You use this. You use the mirror all the time.
Mirror. Online shopping can be a lottery of luck as you are left relying on the reviews of strangers to be your guide. One man who saw it as his duty to inform others of the success of
You
this
said duty.
of this person duty of his purchase has left shoppers in stitches with his hilarious 5-star review posted on Amazon. The buyer, known as Jay, ordered a $25.99 unknown measurement of money sex toy online.
thing.
Yeah, that Elish E thing, that one.
Elish E
Sex
thing.
toy.
A European money thing.
European money, Euro-ish. Sex toy online, and admits he didn't have high hopes for this due to the price and expected it to be pretty weak, but tried it nonetheless. Boy, was he wrong.
Why is there a picture of a kidney bean?
That is the sex toy right there. This
No.
is definitely a suction machine.
But that's a kidney bean and some kisses.
Yep, and the kidney
What is it supposed to
The
kiss?
kidney bean is having an orgasm. Tongue licking. New upgrades. There's upgrades for it. Jesus.
It has a...
Was that my throat?
I don't know where that came from.
I think that was my throat.
Was that my nose?
I think that was my throat. I felt like
Your nose needs some WD-40,
I
bro.
don't know. I'll figure it out. In a review titled "Buy If You Want an Exorcism," Jay writes that he put his doubts to one side and bought the toy for his girlfriend.
Butt side.
He didn't. Yeah, it was sucking on his
Why
booty.
is there a picture
I
of
know.
a jelly bean?
It's because it's for the clitoris.
They don't look like jelly beans. They look like roses.
Okay. In a review... oh, no, I read that part. You made me lose my spot. He describes fairly explicitly how they use the Luvkis, which we won't go into as it's far too early in the day.
Yo. It's not. It's like midnight.
12:30 at night. But says that once they figured it all out, it was go time.
Go time. Is the review here?
They got parts of it. However, the toy was so successful, Jay doesn't remember what came after.
What?
It's really making it seem like it was on his booty hole. And, like, he was getting it, and the girlfriend was just like, oh, this is working so good. Yeah, I'm going to exercise you.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Going to exercise those demons from your booty hole.
So he put it on her booty hole, and then she kicked him in the face.
Well, this is what happened. Her legs kicked out, hit my jaw. I went flying and landed on the radiator. She thought she had killed me. He wrote,
What? Huh?
all in all, after a few paracetamol, I'm assuming that's aspirin.
That is not what that thing looks like that I just found.
A frozen bag of peas on my jaw. It's a good toy. If you're going to use it with your partner, I suggest you wear some form of riot gear to protect you from any physical damage that may occur. Yours truly, a damaged boyfriend. So, after we shared this on Twitter, a review on Amazon gave me life. It raked up hundreds of likes. If riot gear is frequently bought with item, we know why, wrote one. Another replied, I'm refused. I'm confused. Is this safe to use or not? The third said, oh my God, that's brilliant. I'm off to order one now. Now, what I want to know is what would win in a bang-off, Tracy's dog or the Luvkis. Tracy's dog, if you haven't seen, go back and watch Race, Mermaids, and Vibrators. That had the full review. This place gypped us.
So here's a really better thing. Turns out Luvkiss is just the brand. What's the next name? Because the Luvkiss Tommy here is a back massager.
Well, that's not a vibrator.
Well,
I mean, it does vibrate.
But it's back massager with a 5-star review.
Ah.
That goes a little something like,
let's go.
Long story short, my wife has MS and requires a lot of heavy stimulation to come even close, let alone achieve her big O. She loves this product.
Mm-hmm.
Got hers in a matter of seconds, and a few more after that. She and I both highly recommend this product. She wanted to have a video of it in use, but I insisted it would be frowned upon. So Luvkis as a company is apparently really good. Their back massages are good. And apparently so is whatever that thing is.
Let's see here. I'm going to see if I can find the whole thing. It is the Luvkiss Oral Stimulation Massager Tongue-Licking Vibration Toy for Women with 7 speeds. Women's Waterproof Clitoral Massager Nipple Suction Stimulator Purple. That is what it is. Oh, wait.
It sucks nipples?
It sucks nipples.
It sucks nipples?
I have it.
You have it?
I have yes, I have it to suck my nipples.
Like, yes! Yes! Mom's like, what are you doing? Don't come in my room.
Don't come in my room.
Don't come in my room.
Oh, damn it. Can I
Luvkiss. Love. Isn't that a song?
Okay, I have the whole review. Okay, so I bought... Okay, buy if you want an exorcism. J. 5 stars. Color purple. Okay, so I bought this for my girlfriend because I really don't like giving her head. Jay, grow up.
Put it in your mouth. Also, it's for her nipples.
It's nothing against her. I just don't like doing it. So I saw this and thought she would like the sensation of both penetration and oral stimulation at the same time. Just so you know, this isn't for kids. This whole episode, not for kids.
I kind of want both those things at the same time.
Didn't have high hopes for this due to the price and expected it to be pretty weak, but I tried it nonetheless. It was a little tricky at first trying to find a position that worked for both of us, but when we found it, it was go time. So I slid in. She started it onto the first setting, and we got going. After about 30 seconds, she pressed the toy down, and, well, I can't remember the rest. Apparently, she instantly came that hard that her legs kicked out, hit my jaw. I went flying back and landed on the radiator. She thought she had killed me. All in all, after a few paracetamol and a frozen bag of peas on my jaw, it's a good toy. If you're going to use it with your partner, I suggest that you wear some riot gear to protect you from any physical damage that may occur. Yours truly, a damaged boyfriend. Okay, so they actually covered a decent amount of it. They just left out the whole, I was inside of her, and she pressed it.
And I don't want to use my mouth.
Exactly. And him being a freaking child about, going down on women.
To be fair, though, he did want to give her two things at one time, though. He gave her a threesome.
Props on her. Props on him for, wanting to please his woman. But also, dudes, just go down on your woman. It's awesome. Do it.
But think about it. How hard and how much commitment would it take you to put your mouth on a girl's vagina
while you're inside?
While she's being penetrated? There's no way you're doing it both.
It's true. You're going to have to use something at that point.
Yeah, balls on your chin.
I mean, you can use your fingers.
I'm putting two people in this scenario no matter what.
You can use your fingers and your mouth.
I like my idea.
You like having your wife in this scenario be railed while you...
No, I made you the star of this one.
Oh, I'm the star of
You're the mouth.
I'm the mouth.
You're the mouth.
Okay. On a female...
Do you want it to be me and my wife? Would it make you more comfortable if
I
was the one?
I thought you were putting yourself into the situation.
Would it make you more comfortable if it was me resting my gonads on your chin while you do that?
No, it wouldn't.
That would be awkward. Because
it would be very awkward.
Remember that time, and you'd be like, yeah. I don't want to, but yes.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there's a lot of things, and that wouldn't be the first time that I was brought up in a stranger. That I was brought up in a threesome with someone's significant other, and it's not good.
I did not. You put me in the scenario, and I made it about you. So now we're together in this. Do you want us to be my wife? I also never brought her into this. At no point did I put Amanda
I
here.
Once again thought that you were talking about you and your wife, and then having somebody else in. I was not in the situation. I
specifically said, how would you feel about putting your mouth?
I changed it then. And I made it about you.
That's not how real life works.
It's exactly how real life works, because that's how it happened.
We're going to call this drink the Luvkis.
Okay.
It's pink.
That's true.
It matches.
It's pink, and it was strong at first.
It would make you kick your boyfriend into a radiator.
Yep, it was strong enough to make us want to get an exorcism. So,
strong enough to make us go, we need a bigger glass and more juice.
Anybody who watches Two Drunk Dads and doesn't watch this to the end, going to be super confused as to why it's called that. But this is delicious now. So I think we're done. That was a good one.
So welcome back to another episode of Rum Runnas Podcast, show where we drink drinks that I made on that show where I made the drinks.
I'm confused by what happens on this show.
I'm going to talk about some stuff. So,
thank you very much for joining us for another episode. We appreciate having you here. As always, I don't know why I can't speak. You can follow us right here on Facebook and Instagram at Rum Runnas. You can follow us
at the Rum Runnas. Want to have a Q&A. Leave us questions and we'll answer them on a video. And not video.
Do you know where you can leave those questions?
Where you can hear words. On Instagram.
Right here.
And Twitter.
At RumPod on Twitter.
And on YouTube.
On YouTube.
In the comments. Right after you hit that like button.
Breaking up my whole thing. Follow Kyle right there on Instagram at Mr. Norwal to see his
Don't do that. I don't
stuff.
Update that anymore.
Doesn't matter if you ever do. It'd be nice.
Okay, if you want to see pictures of the things I drew.
There you go. See? This is self-promotion. Alrighty then. Thank you very much for joining us once again. Peace. Deuces. We'll catch you in the next one.
Leave me questions about stuff and things and stuff. And what kind of drinks do you like? And
I don't think he's going to stop. Please leave comments.
Look at me.